What's up, guys, and welcome to today's veteran. My name's Mike. Today we're going to be doing something on my son's bike. We kind of let it sit for a little while. We live out here in the woods, so we're going to put some different tires on it, kind of show the kids how to do it, make it easier for them later on in life. So yeah, follow along with the video, and if you have questions, comments, whatever, let me know, and we'll go through this and see how it goes. So on my son's bike, luckily with his, he has these nice quick releases on the front tires. On the front tire, the back tire is a little different. I'll show you that one. But all you do is twist that loose a little bit. There's another side over here you twist loose. And then you should be able to walk it out. It's normally best if you let the air out of your tires. This one still had a little bit of air left in it. So take your tire off. We will get the rest of the air out here shortly. Using getting the straighter valve, getting the tube cleaned out. I'll show you what I mean. So inside, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it to you. Inside there is a little valve that you put the air into. So we'll take that out. You can squeeze your inner tube and get all the air out of it. And for this one, this is a Riley Mountain Scout. So we'll move you back here to the back side. So on this side, it's a 15 millimeter on the outside. There's a 17 just on the inside of the frame. If you hold that, you can loosen this side up. You see, on the other side here, there's a 15 right here. That's on your axle. That'll have you able to pull it at least up and out. You can take the chain off and do all that. But as you see, the tire is flat. So we are going to lift this up and out of the way just a little bit. Just enough to get the tire out of the axle, or the axle out of the frame. It's a lot easier to do on the ground. But again, you don't have to take the chain off just to get your daggum tire out. We are going to be replacing his chain later on, but as of now, we're just going to leave it. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to do this one. I've already done this one. I already did the back tire. Got it ready to go. Show you what we're using. We are putting Terravale Sparwoods on there, 24 by 185s with a new inner tube in it. Pull that out real quick. So just a basic inner tube, nothing fancy, nothing special, just a basic inner tube. How we're going to do this is I use 2 screwdrivers. Really, a lot of these you don't really need them, but it's good to have. Honestly, I can't find my straighter valve tool, so show you what I do use. I use one of my air compressors. Take that, set that on there, and that squeezes most of the air out of it. So just want to take your screwdriver and pull that out just a hair. If your bike has like really tight tires, this is how you would do it. This one doesn't, then take your other screwdriver, stick it in next to it. Move it around a little bit. Reach in, grab it. So that should pull it off. And then you can just walk all the way around. So one side of the tire is off. then I'd take and push my inner tube Schrader valve out. Go ahead and pull the inner tube out. And then this one should just separate right off the wheel. So that's off. Now we take the new wheel or tire and set it on the edge. Get the first edge in. So it looks like that. So you still have an area to put your inner tube in, because you got to have your inner tube before you can put the whole tire on. Then find your inner tube hole. Mine's right here. Take your valve stem cap off. If you're doing it on a rim that's a little bit tighter, you can inflate this just a hair. Sometimes it does make it easier. I fold the tire back a little bit on these, stick that all the way in, and then pull it back forward over top so you can see that it's hanging out, but the tire is above it. And then just stick your inner tube in. Make sure it is not creasing or kinking, so you want it flat as you can get it inside there. And it should go in pretty flat. So we're almost done. All right, my inner tube is in. Now with this tire, I can just fold it over and put it back on the rim. Some of them you can't do this because they are pretty tight. So my wheel's back on. Now I take, because I am using my air compressor, I push down where the valve stem is, because I've got this little clip style air gauge on my compressor. Just to get enough air in it. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. So you see that I got it all in now. So it is bouncy, it is full, can't squeeze it, but because we got to put it back on the tire, on the bike, I bring my compressor back over, hook that back on, and I've got a release valve right here on my my air tool. Just enough, I let it go down enough to where I can flatten it back out all the way, and you can see I can flatten it all the way because I still got to get over the brakes. So I make sure there's no, or as little air in it as possible. All right, now let's get the bicycle back up here. And these are rotational, so you want to make sure you put it back on in rotation, so the way it's going to be going, rotating forward. Put that on, tighten that down a little bit there. Like I said, my son's has a quick style, and it's locked in now. All right, other thing you have to check on, I don't know if you can see this, up here you got your brakes. Mine is a little farther, this side is touching, this side isn't. Luckily with the front, this front piece, it is adjustable, so I can bring it over this way more. So there's that. Now these tires take 40 to 70 psi of air. So I'm gonna put my air gun back on it. Like I said, I stick my hand down here, push it on, Oh, let me go down here so you guys can actually see. And I put 60 PSI in there. So that one's done. It rolls good. So I'm gonna do the backside real quick, and then we'll see how it rides. All right, like I said, there's a 15 on this side. Just tighten it down. And I'm gonna show you on that side too. And then need your 17 on the inside of the frame. And then your 15 on the outside. And make sure you're going righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Or clockwise, counterclockwise. Pull that tight. There we go. Now find your valve stem. Push it in. Make sure you put your valve stem caps back on so dirt and stuff like that doesn't get into your valve stems and cause you to have air leaks in your valve stem. Something else I forgot to show you guys. Lube your chain and all the parts. I like to use a silicone based or a graphite. And this ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's just gonna help lubricate everything. And I found like a little spot that's kinking because we do live out in the middle of nowhere. So, and of course he doesn't put his bike up. If you are having this problem where it kind of kinks up every once in a while, you can spray your lube on it and then work the link where it's connected at. Just work it a little bit up and down, rotate it. It should break free. I mean, you may have, you'll probably have to get a new chain. That's what we're gonna do eventually with this one here. But we wanted to just get him back riding his bicycle again. So there we go. I'm not seeing really any more kinks. I'm gonna get him out here and we're gonna ride this bicycle for a few minutes.